Hi everyone, welcome to the LynnCAM TV Show. As always, I'm your host, Cassie Vitali, and joining me today are some very special guests from Lynn Shore Little League. With me is Coach Mark Sullivan and the fall ball champions who were the district fall ball championship winners. And so I really appreciate you guys coming in today. It's exciting to have you all here. I'm wearing my shirt to show support because I am a big fan of theirs. And why don't you all start off by telling everybody who you are?
Hello, I'm Andy.
Hi, my name's Francisco.
Hi, I'm Michael.
Hi, I'm Jared. Hi, I'm Gordo.
Sup, I'm Nolan.
My name is Max.
Hello, my name is Isaiah.
Hi, I'm Edgar.
I'm Declan.
Hi, I'm David.
My name is Jomar.
My name is Alex.
Awesome. I just wanted to make sure everybody at home gets to hear your names. These are names you'll probably hear a lot more of because these guys are really good at what they do. And I just wanted to start off, I'm going to ask Coach Mark how it feels to have worked with this team in particular from Lynn Shore.
Well, a lot of the guys are, familiar, been in the program for several years, so a lot of the coaches kind of know these faces. They're all coming back next year. It was definitely fun. We put a lot of hard work into what we did. We had, good coaches and a lot of great attitudes. So it was certainly fun.
So for the fall ball, when it's a district championship, there are other teams from the area, not just within Lynn. Is that right?
That's correct. There was teams from all around the District 16, which is all the entire area, all the suburbs of Lynn.
Okay. So now a lot of you guys have played for a while. Who has only played for a couple/few years out of the group? If you don't mind me asking. Raise your hands, all right.
2 or less. Yeah.
So a few of you have not, but now the thing that I think is interesting to point out is that playing with these other guys who've played longer, you who are new to it have actually all done very, very well. So how does it feel, I'm going to ask all of you, to be a part of this team?
Andy?
David's got some. Oh, you do.
Well, I think it's very special because I get to play with people that I know and they're my really great friends. I wouldn't be, playing with anybody else.
Awesome.
Well, I actually like this team because, at home is basically nobody to talk to, and then coming to the park and practicing every day. This becomes your family and stuff like that.
Awesome. Maybe.
Anybody else? Anybody else? You could pass it back if you'd like.
If you want, yeah,
Mikey
whoever
here.
wants. David's got it, and Edgar, I see.
It really inspires me because my friends are like what Francisco said. They're like family and they like help you out if you have a mistake.
Awesome. Who else? Gordo.
Like Francisco and Edgar that are like family to me. If I strike out, they'll try to cheer me up and everything.
Awesome. Nolan.
I can't.
You don't know? It's all right.
Back
Go
to
ahead.
David.
Who else?
Give it to David. He had his hand up.
David's been waiting. Thanks, David.
I mean, it was a great experience for me. Like we all said, like we're families to each other. Like, and the coaches, they
Can
helped
you
me.
stand up for me, David? Only because you're in the
You're
back
all the way
there.
in the
I
back.
want to see that face. There you go.
The coaches helped me a lot. To get organized because I would forget a lot of equipment that I needed. So we figured out some strategies where I can remember a lot of my equipment. It was a great pleasure to be on this team.
Awesome. Do you want to say something? You can. Don't be shy. Go for it. You're like one of their managers, right? Tell them. Go ahead.
Well, actually, it's nerve-wracking because I'm kind of on TV. I don't know if I am or not.
You will be.
Actually, I was just their bad boy. It was a great experience because I'm still in the Myers. I don't know if I'll be in the Myers next year or not.
Of course he will. You're like a big part of our team.
Yeah, Nolan is our team inspiration, basically.
Yeah.
He gets the guys fired up and,
Yeah.
come on,
See,
you can
so
do
you
it.
He's
Yeah.
like the fire-up of our team.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I was always in the dugout.
Awesome. You want to say something else?
That was awesome.
Well, I wanted to ask you guys, so what stands out about you guys is that you clearly care about each other and you have really good ideas on what it means to be a team. That's evident, especially if anyone's ever seen them play, which I've had the pleasure of. they work really hard, but they also, they really do show each other support. So you're a great example in that sense. I know tomorrow night you'll be recognized by the Mayor Kennedy, for having won the fall ball tournament, and that's a big deal as well. What are some of the things, because you did practice a lot, I mean, just basically every single day, right? So did you look forward to it, and when it got hard, what did you tell yourself that helped you to get there, to give it your best? Go ahead.
Well, when I heard that we're doing something hard, or felt this was hard, I would just go for it and try my hardest, and my friends would cheer me up.
When it started getting harder, I just tell myself in my head to keep trying and don't stop until you get it right.
Awesome.
Every time there's something hard, I just think in my head that all those big leaguers all went through that one time point in their life, and it's great to have the experience to do what they did.
Awesome.
When things got hard, I just said to myself, you know what? Just stay there, see what happens. like when we were at that championship game, that usually backfires on us. This time we won, obviously.
Almost did.
Somebody else?
You kept pushing.
I never
David
thought
has
we'd go
it, yeah.
to that 7th inning.
Yep, you pushed forward, and then David in the back there has got.
You got something to say?
Did you want to say something?
Well, whenever it started getting hard, I said to myself, are these people screaming at me because they don't like me or they want me to do better? Well, I always thought it was to do better, because if I don't push myself, well, I never know what my limitations are.
Awesome.
Stand up.
It was I would tell myself to just keep on going, because like Gordy said, major leaguers went through this too, and my coaches, they would support me and talk to me about it, that I just had to go on. They helped me a lot through this year.
Awesome. So do you think that being on this team and playing at Lynn Shore has helped build your confidence? Yeah, everybody feels that way. Edgar's Edgar's got something to say. Go ahead, Edgar.
Yeah, because it's because every single time I get up there, I think to myself, look over to my teammates, because they're cheering me on, and then I just keep my head in the game, and then it just makes me more confident, and if I have 2 strikes, my friends still cheer me on and help me to hit hard, or if I strike out, they still keep on going.
So no matter if you're doing your best or you're struggling, that they still keep just as much support.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to say something? Go ahead. Andy?
Anybody else?
Oh. Sorry, Dave, you're in the back.
Yes. It was
Hold it up a little higher.
Wait, I forgot.
About the confidence.
Oh yeah.
If it built your confidence.
It was great. It was I was very confident, because, we said, we all cheer ourselves up, and our teammates too. They cheer us up even though when we strike out or anything, and they helped us a lot. And the coaches too. They cheer us up. We're like a family.
Awesome. Do you want to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah, about the confidence. If I ever struck out or missed something, I have a great group of guys behind me to either support me or they'll make up for my things. If I strike out, people behind me are gonna either hit, or strike out like I did, because we all make mistakes. So, and if I miss a ground ball, they're always behind me to back me up. So it's always just you always have that sense that someone's always backing you up.
Awesome. Especially, go ahead, Edgar, and then after Edgar, I'm going to ask some questions to some of you guys who haven't said anything yet. Go ahead, Edgar. I'm just giving you a warning.
So, instead of my coaches and my team supported me, even my school supported me, and my family did. And because one time my principal announced that we won the Ellis O'Neill championships, and we and they said great job, and everyone was cheering for us.
That's awesome.
They said great, they said they were so happy that it was just fun in there.
Well, I'm glad to hear your school did that. I wanted to say, because you mentioned your family, that if people at home could see that I'm surrounded by the loving family of these great young athletes. So clearly you have good role models at home as well as in your coaches. I wanted to take a moment to ask a question to some of the guys who haven't said much yet. I'm going to pick on you by name a little bit, but I'm going to start with Max. Max, you pitch. Can you talk about how it feels from your perspective of being a pitcher when you're in a tournament like this?
Well, you kind of have to block out all the noise. It's sometimes, in the tournament, they'll scream at anything in the dugout to throw it a ball, but like I said, you have to block that all out and continue and throw strikes, and if you don't, that's a very important part of the game. So.
It is, and I noticed you said they scream, meaning the other team.
Yes.
I can think of a couple of games in particular where that was at an all-time annoying level, and so you do have to tune it out sometimes. But when you're working on your pitching, how does it feel working with these guys? Are they able to help you to, really do your best?
Yes, because they'll sit around with my coaches and my Coach Mark, and some of the other coaches who are not here today. They'll point out different things that I'm doing wrong so I can correct them. So.
You guys are a really mature bunch of young guys. Can you guys tell me how old is the age range for people who don't know of you guys?
Well, the youngest players are 9, and the oldest players probably just turned 12.
Just turned 12.
But the tournament was for kids able to come back next year to play in the major division, which is generally across the city 10 to 12-year-olds.
Okay.
So it all depends on the birth dates.
Right now I'm 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
thank
you are.
Yeah, so you are clearly a mature group of guys. So were you going to say something? No, you weren't. Okay. Then I'm going to go back there for a minute. Jomar. It's like he knew what was coming. All right, Jomar. Just a quick moment here before we go to a break. You are newer.
Yeah.
You raised your hand for that, but you also are a stellar player. You do an excellent job. Did you know coming into Little League at Kylie with Lynn Shore that you would have such a knack for baseball, or was it a total surprise?
Oh, it came a bit of a surprise to me.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was that much of a good player.
And what do you think has helped you to get to really sharpen your skills? The coaches, the teammates, what about it?
They mostly helped me with things that are wrong, and they told me from what I'm good at, and they helped me make that thing I'm good at more better.
And do you enjoy? Look at this one. He's trying to make you laugh. I'm sorry. Do you enjoy playing?
Yes, I enjoy playing at Lynn Shore.
I see one thing about all of you before we go to break that I want to say is that you're very passionate. So when you get up and something doesn't go great, I can see how it affects you, but I also see how you're able to move forward and keep that behind you. And so I want to commend you for that, because it's not easy to do. We're going to take a quick break, okay? And when we come back, we'll talk to these athletes some more, and we thank you so much for joining us today.
Next case, the people versus Martin White. Mr. White has been charged with guilty. Next case.
But Your Honor, you haven't heard the charges yet.
Guilty. Next case. Guilty. 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 Nice bench president. Guilty. Next case.
This is the training manual for a 747. And these are all the documents the average homeowner signs at closing. Now, no one climbs into the cockpit of a 747 without knowing this inside and out. On the other hand, most people don't even read these, even though they're making the biggest purchase of their lives. In all fairness, it's not easy reading. That's why the Mortgage Bankers Association made this, the Simple Facts. Something you can read and actually understand long before closing. It is not a sales tool. And because it was created by the Mortgage Bankers Association, it doesn't promote any single bank or type of mortgage. It's just designed to help you get the mortgage that makes the most sense for you. Get your copy at HomeLoanLearningCenter.com. That's HomeLoanLearningCenter.com. The Simple Facts. The name says it all.
Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks so much for tuning in to the LynnCAM TV show. For today's episode, I am joined by some athletes from Lynn Shore Little League. They won the Alice O'Neill Fall Ball Tournament, which is a district championship title for them, so that's awesome. And we have Coach Sullivan with us as well. You know, there's other coaches, as was mentioned, that aren't here tonight. I just wanted to make sure we mention them. So there's Charlie and Justin.
Yeah, Charlie Bilton of Saugus fame. He's 40-something years coaching. He's kind of mentoring myself, his son Justin Bilton, and then Ryan Gendron, Coach Dave as well. Dave Dorgan, the president of the league, was there constantly. And Todd Gigg, Max's father, was always lending a hand to practice. We practice pretty much every day. I think from September the 1st till the end, October 30th, we gave them about 5 days off. So.
And that's after they've played the regular season of Little League, so they're really putting in extra time. You guys had to really want this to be able to do this.
Yeah, some of these guys, like Max, his regular season team won the league championship, so he was involved in baseball basically from probably the end of March all the way through October 30. And some of these guys were all-stars, 3 of them, I believe, and they had a good little run thanks to the Biltons and Ryan Gendron. But yeah, a lot of baseball was played this year by these guys, for sure.
And yet they continue to do a really great job, which, they should be proud of themselves. I think that another thing I want to mention, actually, you just mentioned Max's dad, Todd, who is a great photographer and has taken great photos of the team and of the coaches, and it's a wonderful thing to have that to collect and keep over the years. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to mention that we have some photos of the team. The one when they won the championship, all of them afterward, which it was a long game that night. You guys did an excellent job, and this is the picture here that Todd took, and you can see the excitement. And I have to say that was a very, very exciting night. And we went home, and that was the night that the Red Sox also had a big win. So yeah, they won the World Series. So it was a good night for baseball all around. I was very excited. And then this is another picture. It's showing some of the different photos of you guys at practice. That bottom corner photo, we see Charlie built in there. His back is to us. But what is it like having different coaches that can work with you guys on different things? Do you like having more than one coach that is there to help you? Yeah?
Go ahead, hand it off.
Some of you wanted to say, sorry. This little Dorgan makes me laugh. I'm sorry.
All the Dorgans
All the Dorgans make me laugh. That's true.
Go ahead.
It's helpful to have more than one coach because, if you struggle with one of them, and then the other one could be there right there to help you. And, one of them can understand you more than the other one.
They all have their own styles of coaching,
it's always better to have more eyes, more hands, more experience. Because while Charlie's been coaching for 40 years, he may be kind of set in his ways, and maybe Coach Ryan would notice a little something that Charlie might actually overlook, which is very rare. Charlie usually catches everything, but it's always better to have multiple brains working on the same goal.
Well, and they all have
helped them.
They all have a different technique with you guys, right? So you may have one that matches up really well with you or helps in a situation, right? What do you want to say something? Because Gordo does. Okay, Gordo. And then we'll go back there.
They all have different tones. So if one of you screw up big time, then one of them would yell at you, but one of them would just say, "Good job."
So they're all a little different, but they all inspire you guys to do your best, right? In their own
Yes.
way, yes?
Yes.
That's what I've seen. Okay. Go ahead.
They inspire me because they have one section that like helps, and we like switch off rarely, and we like when we switch off, they would like tell us what's wrong and what's different, or like anything that would help us.
Awesome. You got, oh,
Alex got
yeah.
one. Let's get him in.
Alex. So there we go.
I think it's good to have more than one coach because...
You can stand up, Alex, too. Thanks.
I think it's good to have more than one coach because you can do more stuff in one day than you can do in two. And people learn their position better than doing it all just together.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Andy?
we broke off a lot, into certain things that we wanted to work on, and it was better to have that many hands on deck to be able to separate infielders and outfielders and pitching and catching and all that.
I'm going to ask my other Dorgan buddy back here. Can you tell us how you feel like you improved? Were there certain skills that you feel like after fall ball, going back next season, you're going to say, wow, I'm better at this now?
Yeah, if you're bad at, if you're not good at,
Stand up.
Sorry.
if you're not good at ground balls and you finish with the tournament, you're better than you were when you started off.
Practice makes perfect.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, I saw some crowning moments from each of you where I saw you getting better and better at certain plays and certain things, and that was exciting for me to see. And I'm not on the team, but I really liked seeing that. Mikey B, can I ask you something?
What?
Besides your like of fireworks, which was brought up to me earlier, what was one of your favorite things about being on this team?
Winning.
Winning?
Winning.
And celebrating together?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how about you? What was one of your favorite things?
One of my favorite things was that we all won as a team, and it's good to win for once.
Yeah. So you that's true. You won as a team. Like it took each one of you to make that possible.
Absolutely.
That's right. Oh, go ahead. Do you have something? No, nothing. All right. I saw the hand.
Nope.
Do you have something? It broke. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. That's a
Can you
badge.
pass it down to the
Give it
end
to
here,
Nolan.
please? Thanks to Nolan.
I really liked it because you know what? It's good to go around where I was saying you're part of a team that won a championship.
Well, and I think of you guys as kind of underdogs.
I'm not finished.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Because you know what? While I'm doing my bat boy job, I like to hang around at the end. It's cool watching the game close up, and know what it feels like to be in a dugout with a team that never lost in the tournament. It's just really fun.
That's awesome. Well, you guys, what I was going to say, sorry that I interrupted you, Nolan, but what I was going to say is you guys were like underdogs in a way. Like you're that team that you did win all of them, but I think coming into the tournament, a lot of other leagues probably didn't know what incredible opponents they were up against. Have you seen, since you've been with the league a while, as we were winding down in the show already, it goes fast, have you seen a lot of improvements and things happening over the years with the league?
Yeah, absolutely. We had a long string where the league hadn't been able to really compete against the other leagues in tournament play, and to be able to have, over the course of just the last few years, win tournaments out in Woburn. This year, the All-Stars won 3 games out of 5. And then to have this, there's certainly an upswing, and something tells me we're not going to be off the radar anymore.
And that's awesome. Well, I wanted to make sure I tell everybody at home, I'm going to steal that medal, I'm just kidding. I want to make sure I tell everybody at home that there is a Facebook page, there is a Twitter page, the website is lynnshore.org. This team is just one example, and an excellent example of all the great teams and athletes and coaches and parents and volunteers and board members in this league. So Lynn Shore Little League, I'm a big fan of, and you'll see a lot more from them, both at Lynn Shore and beyond, I'm sure. And one more thing, because I didn't really get to hear much from you, so if you could stand for a minute, I'm going to call you out. Why don't you, is there anyone you want to give a shout out to at home? Anybody you can think of you want to say hi?
Hi, everybody.
To who? Everybody? That's cool.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing about being on this team?
With the coaches.
I can't hear you.
With the coaches.
The coaches?
And having a great team. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, I just want to make sure. Got to hear from all of you guys. Important. We're about to be out of time. David, did you want to say one more thing before we go? Go ahead. You just got to be quick.
Well, I want to give a shout out to like all the coaches that have supported us and the parents. Like they supported us a lot. They made us cupcakes when we won, like posters. It was like really sweet.
Yeah. I think the excitement was contagious, and I know you all probably have shout outs, and I see Edgar looking at me, but I'll give it to you in 1 second. I just wanted to tell everyone at home, please follow this team, show your support in any way that you can. Thank you for tuning in, and as we go, if you guys want to each say whatever, you go ahead. Yeah, quickly.
Somebody say hi to Coach Charlie.
I work here is done.
Okay, and then Edgar.
Hi, Coach Charlie.
Coach Charlie. Edgar's waiting for it. Edgar, go ahead while we're going to credits. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you.
No problem.